Richician!
It's time to duel, Richie.
Alright, Yugi, let's kick it off! Alright, Yugi, I'll start things off by whipping out my rod.
I beg your pardon?
What? I'm just summoning my rod, and I'll use his effect to add a spell or trap that says Dark Magician.
You play a Dark Magician as well?
Yep, and I'll add my Dark Magical Circle, which I'll activate right away. Now, let's see if I get Dark Magician or a spell trap that says him from my top 3 cards. I do. I add Salvation, keep the order of the other 2. Then I'll activate Salvation and use its effect to set Eternal Soul from my deck. And that will do.
Very well. My move. First, I'll summon my skilled Dark Magician in attack mode. Next, I activate the spell card Pot of Greed. It lets me draw 2 cards from my deck. My skilled Dark Magician gets a spell counter. Next, I play Gold Sarcophagus and banish a card from my deck for 2 turns. I'll banish my Heavy Storm. Then I play Polymerization, fusing Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts, with Baphomet to form Chimera, the flying mythical beast. And now that my skilled Dark Magician has 3 spell counters, I'll sacrifice him and special summon my Dark Magician. Alright, Dark Magician, attack his Magician's Rod. Dark Magic Attack!
I activate my trap card, Eternal Soul, and use one of its effects to special summon a Dark Magician from my hand or graveyard. So take to the field, Dark Magician.
So we each have our Dark Magicians on the field.
That's right, and due to the effect of Dark Magical Circle, I'll use it to banish Chimera.
But why banish him? My Dark Magician is the strongest monster on my field.
Well, to be honest, I would, but I don't want to do that, because I can't do that to you, Yugi. Just like me, Dark Magician is your favourite card, an ace monster, and I want a proper showdown of our Dark Magicians. I don't want to outright banish him.
Very well then. Dark Magician, continue your attack on Magician's Rod.
Very well then, because I took damage, I activate the effect of Magikaribo. When I take battle or effect damage, I get to special summon a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from my deck or graveyard. I special summon another Dark Magician.
Another one? Very well then. I activate the spell card Swords of Revealing Light. Your monsters can't attack for 3 turns. Next I place 1 card face down and end my turn.
Very well then, my move. And I'll use the other effect of Eternal Soul to add a dark magic attack or 1,000 knives from my deck to my hand. Now I could use it to wipe out your back row, but there isn't much point right now, since Dark Magician is unaffected by your card effects.
What?
I'm then gonna whip out another rod and use his effect. And I'm gonna fetch Soul Servant, I think. I'll activate it right away and use it to stack Dark Magician or a card that says him in the description. I'll stack Palladium Oracle Mahard on top. Now, Dark Magician, attack into Dark Magician.
You'll have to find him first. Go, magical hats! I'll hide my Dark Magician in one of these 4 hats. Good luck finding him.
Oh, great, not this trick. Very well, I'll attack the hat on the far right.
That's a miss.
I'll attack the other hat on the right with my other Dark Magician.
That's another miss.
And of course my rod can't attack, and even if he could, I can't overcome your Dark Magician, so I'll end my turn.
Very well. My move. One turn before I get Heavy Storm, I set one monster in defense mode and end my turn.
Very well, my move. Oh, and would you look at that, I reveal Mahard and special summon him. I can do this whenever I draw him. And when he battles a dark monster, his attack points are doubled. Now I'm going to use the other effect of Soul Servant Engrave. I banish it to draw cards up to the number of Dark Magician Girls, and Palladium Oracle monsters with a different name. Since there are 2, I get to draw 2 cards. Next, I'll sacrifice Magician's Rod for my Dark Magician Girl. Dark Magician will attack the hat on the far left.
No, Dark Magician!
And now I might as well have Dark Magician attack into your face-down monster.
Sorry to disappoint you, but my obnoxious Celtic Guardian can't be destroyed in battle by a monster with 1900 attack points or more. None of your monsters can defeat him.
I'll throw down 2 more face downs. Then I'll activate the effect of Timaeus the United Dragon in my hand. Sending Dark Magic attack to special summon it. Now I'll activate the effect of Timaeus to perform a fusion summon. I'll fuse him with one of my Dark Magicians to bring forth Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. His name becomes Dark Magician while on the field and in the graveyard, and while he's on the field, none of my spells and traps can be targeted or destroyed by your card effects.
Oh, no!
Oh, yes. And I'll use the effect of Circle to banish your obnoxious Celtic Guardian. That ends my turn.
Very well, my move. And I get Heavy Storm to my hand, even though your Dragon Knight has rendered it completely useless. I set one card face down, then activate my Card of Sanctity. Now we must both draw from our decks until we each have 6 cards in our hands. Now I special summon Waterpond to the field, seeing as I added him from my deck to my hand by a card effect. Next I place another monster face down, and set 2 more cards face down, and end my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'll use the effect of Eternal Soul to res Dark Magician, and then use Circle to banish the first card that you set.
It was Heavy Storm.
I don't have much room to do anything. But Dark Magician, destroy the final hat, even though there's nothing in there. Other Dark Magician, attack Waterpom. And Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, attack his face-down monster.
Too bad, you ran into my marshmallow. And since your monster zones are full, I'm safe from any other Dark Magicians that would get summoned.
Don't be so sure about that, Yugi. In my main phase 2, I'll overlay 2 Dark Magicians to perform an Xyz summon of my Ebon Illusion Magician.
Oh!
I'll activate my Ebon Illusion Magician's effect, detaching a material to special summon a normal spellcaster from my hand or deck. I choose to special summon my 3rd and final Dark Magician. And then, due to the effect of Circle, I'll banish Marshmallow. Then I set 1 more card face down and end my turn.
My swords of revealing lights fade away. My move. I set 1 monster in defense mode and end my turn.
I draw. I'm really running out of space here. Dark Magician, attack his face down monster. Then I'll use the effect of Ebon Illusion Magician to banish a card on the field since a normal monster attacked. I'll banish the one next to your extra deck.
Big mistake. You've triggered my trap card. Mirror Force. It deflects your attacks right back at you.
Well, Dark Magician and Dark Magician the Dragon Knight still stand. However, destroying the heart has triggered his other effect, allowing me to special summon a Dark Magician from my hand, deck or graveyard. I'm gonna bring this one right back. And now I'm going to make two things happen. First, I'll use Salvation to special summon back Dark Magician Girl and chain Dark Magical Circle to banish your other face down card.
It was my zero gravity.
And then Dark Magician Girl gets special summoned to the field. So yes, my first Dark Magician will continue its attack.
Too bad you've run into my big shield gardener. But unfortunately he's forced to switch into attack mode.
Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, take down Big Shield Gardener.
Oh.
Now, Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl attack him directly.
Oh.
You only have 300 life points remaining, Yugi. Oh yes, and I almost forgot, because a spellcaster was destroyed, I get to add Magic Haribo back to my hand. Then enter my end phase, and I'll discard these two.
My move. Draw. I activate the spell card Magical Stone Excavation. By discarding 2 cards from my hand, I get to add a spell from my graveyard back to my hand. And I choose Card of Sanctity. And I'll activate Card of Sanctity, and once again draw 6 new cards. But since your hand is full, you don't get anything. Now I activate the spell card Giant Trunade, returning all of your spells and traps to your hand.
What? Since when do you play Giant Trunade?
Since my good friend Joey let me borrow it. He had a feeling we might need it.
Oh no, and since Eternal Soul left the field, all of my monsters are destroyed. I can't believe I have 12 cards in my hand.
That's not all. I now banish a light and a dark monster, in order to special summon my Black Luster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. Next, I activate the spell card Card Destruction.
No!
No!
That's right. We both discard our entire hands and draw the same number of cards. Alright, Black Luster Soldier, attack his life points directly. Luster Blade attack. Now I set one monster face down and place another card face down. Your move, Richie.
This is an insanely big hand. Activate the effect of Illusion of Chaos in my hand and use it to add Dark Magician or a non-ritual Dark Magician monster from my deck to my hand. Then I get to stack a card on top. I'll stack this on top of my deck. Next I'll play Soul Servant and stack one of the Eternal Souls in my graveyard on top of my deck. Then I'll play Dark Magical Circle and add Eternal Soul and keep the order of the other two. Next I'll chance the effect of Magician Souls, sending Illusion of Chaos and itself to bring Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl back from the graveyard. I choose Dark Magician the Dragon Knight and use Circle to banish your Black Luster Soldier. Then I'll normal summon my Fallen of Albaz. Then I'll go to my battle phase and have Fallen of Albaz attack your face down monster.
Too bad. It's my old vindictive magician, and I'll send Dark Magician the Dragon Knight back to the graveyard. Ugh.
In my main phase 2, I'll set this face down and this face down. Then activate Piercing the Darkness. And then during the end phase, I will discard my Light Hex Sealed Fusion. Your move, Yugi.
Very well, my move. And I activate my own copy of Soul Servant.
No way, you have one too?
That's right. And with Soul Servant, I will place my Dark Magician Girl on top of my deck. Now I activate its effect from beyond the grave and banish it to draw 3 cards, thanks to you having Dark Magician Girl, and Palladium Oracle Mahard in your graveyard. Now I activate Monster Reborn and bring back my Dark Magician. Alright, Dark Magician, attack Fallen of Albaz now!
I'll activate Eternal Soul and bring back Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. And even though I should probably banish your Dark Magician, I'm going to use it to get rid of your back row.
Oh, my spellbinding circle. Very well then, I continue my attack on Fallen of Albaz. Now I place one card face down and end my turn.
And at the end of your turn, I'm going to activate Soul Servant and use it to stack Bond between teacher and student on top of my deck. And then draw it. And before I do anything, I'll use Eternal Soul to bring back my Dark Magician. Now, Piercing the Darkness does let me draw a card if I special summon a normal monster. So I think I'll do that as Chainlink 1, then Chainlink 2, use Circle to banish your face down card.
Not so fast. I chain Wabaku. My monsters can't be destroyed in battle this turn, and I take no battle damage.
That means I can't get rid of your Dark Magician. At least not by battle anyway. I'll activate Bond between teacher and student and special summon Dark Magician Girl back from my graveyard. Now I would set either Dark Magic Attack or Dark Burning Magic, but they're not present in my deck. But I do have one in my hand. And when I have Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl on the field, your entire field is destroyed.
Oh no!
You know what, just to be safe, I'll place a monster face down and end my turn.
What am I going to do? This combination of cards is ridiculously strong. Richie truly is a formidable Dark Magician player. How can I overcome this field?
We can do this, Pharaoh. We can't give up. We have life points left. We just need to believe in the heart of the cards.
Yes, you're right, Yugi. It wouldn't be very honourable just to give up right now. The heart of the cards will guide us, I'm sure. Alright, this is my last chance. Please, heart of the cards, guide me. I activate the spell card Graceful Charity. This lets me draw 3 cards from my deck as long as I discard 2. I'll discard Karibo and Dark Magician Girl. Next, I'm going to sacrifice Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, and your face-down monster to summon the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode to your side of the field.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm not sure how this is going to help at this stage.
I'm not done yet. Next I activate the spell card Owner's Seal. It returns control of all monsters on the field to their original owners.
Oh no! That means you can summon the Winged Dragon of Ra right away!
That's right. Almighty protector of the sun and the sky, I beg of thee, please heed my cry. Transform thyself from orb of light, and bring me victory in this fight. I beseech thee, grace our humble game, but first I shall call out thy name, Winged Dragon of Ra! If the Winged Dragon of Ra is summoned through Sphere Mode, his attack and defense points become 4,000. Now, Winged Dragon of Ra, prepare to attack, and attack his Dark Magician Girl.
I don't think so, Yugi. I'll activate Eternal Soul and res my Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, so that way I can use Circle to banish him.
I'm afraid that won't work this time, Richie. I chain my final spell card, Mystical Space Typhoon, and I'll use it to destroy your Eternal Soul and prevent you from bringing Dark Magician or Dark Magician the Dragon Knight back from the graveyard.
Oh no! And because Eternal Soul left the field, all of my monsters are destroyed.
That's right. Now your life points are wide open. You duelled well, Richie, but this duel is over. Now, Winged Dragon of Ra, continue your attack and end this duel with Blaze Cannon Blast!
Ah! Oh! Damn! I almost had it. Good game, Yugi. That was an awesome match. And thanks for having this feature match with me for my channel's 16th anniversary.
You're welcome, Richie. These new Dark Magician cards are amazing. Thank you for teaching me some new strategies.
No problem, Yugi. Let's duel again sometime.
I look forward to it.
Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Richician YouTube channel.